Section 6.3, this is day 2. Give a positive r and angle for A. So positive r and an angle for A. Well, we're on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a circle of radius 5. And then positive angle would be pi over 4. Give a negative r and positive angle for B. 1, 2, 3. We're on a circle of radius 4. Now we need to go back the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to get to that point, and then with the negative r, that means we'll go in the opposite direction. So negative 4. Now I have to get to that spot with a positive angle. So let's go all the way. Let's see. 4 fourths, 5 fourths, 6 fourths. That's going to be 7 pi over 4. Give a negative r and a negative angle for C. So negative r, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got to get to that point. And with a negative 6, that'll go in the opposite direction. Now I have to give a negative angle for that. And that's almost all the way around. Well, that's going to be a pi over 12. And all the way around would be 24 pi over 12. This must be negative 23 pi over 12. Give a positive r and a negative angle for D. So a positive r, but a negative angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the positive r. And the negative angle is going that direction. And that's negative pi over 3. Plot the following points. 2, radius of 2, angle of negative 7 pi over 6. So negative 7 pi over 6 is almost all the way around, which is about right there. So that's point E. Point F is 3 pi over 4. So here's 3 pi over 4, but with a negative 2. So we're going to go back 1, 2. That's right there. That's point F. Point G is, let's go to negative pi over 2. That's down here. And if it was a positive 4, we'd be down. But now we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. This is point G. H is 5 and pi over 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's pi over 12. Find the rectangular point for the polar point. So this is polar. This is r and theta. And we want the rectangular. X is equal to r times the cosine of 135. So that's 6 times the cosine of 135 is square root of 2 over 2. Actually, it is negative square root of 2 over 2. So that's negative 3 square root of 2. And then y is equal to r sine of 135. And that's going to be 6 times the square root of 2 over 2. So the point is negative 3 square root of 2 and 3 square root of 2. Find the polar coordinate for the rectangular coordinate. Well, r squared is x squared plus y squared. So r squared is 32. R is equal to the square root of 32. And I think 16 goes in that. Yeah. It's going to be 4 square root of 2. So there's the r. And then the tangent of the angle is equal to 4 over negative 4. It's y over x. Now we got to make sure we know where that is. Negative 4, 4 is over here in the second quadrant. So that's going to be, I want to know where the tangent of theta is equal to negative 1. And that's at the pi over 4. That's 3 pi over 4. So the r is 4 square root of 2, and the angle is 3 pi over 4. Convert each rectangular equation to a polar equation that expresses r in terms of theta. This is 2 cosine of theta, 2r cosine, excuse me. 2r cosine, that's what x is. 2r cosine of theta. Y is r sine of theta. That's equal to 6. We can factor out an r. That's 2 cosine theta plus 3 sine theta equal to 6. And now we just have to divide. So 6 over 2 cosine theta plus 3 sine theta. I got an older computer here, which is slowing down the more ink I have, so I'm going to erase this ink. so that it doesn't lag so much right there. Convert each rectangular, so this is r sine of theta is equal to 3. R is equal to 3 over sine theta. R is equal to 3 cosecant of theta. X squared plus y squared is r squared, so r squared is equal to 24. R is equal to 2 square root of 6. Convert each rectangular equation to a polar equation that expresses r in terms of theta. Let's multiply this out. We have y squared minus 4y plus 4 is equal to 4. X squared plus y squared is r squared minus 4r sine of theta, and that's going to be equal to 0. So r squared is equal to 4r sine of theta, and then divide by r. So 4 sine of theta. Over here, we have r squared cosine squared of theta is equal to 8r sine of theta. Now we can divide both sides by r. We get r cosine squared theta is equal to 8 sine theta. And then divide by cosine squared. 8 sine theta over cosine squared theta. And we try to avoid denominators if we can. So this is equal to 8. And then sine over cosine is tangent. But that only takes care of one of the cosines. What we'll have left after tangent is 1 over cosine, which is secant. So secant of theta. Again, I'm lagging a little bit because of this older computer, so I'm going to erase this ink. If you want to copy it down, if you're still copying it down, go ahead and pause the video. So let's get rid of that so I don't lag as much. Convert each polar equation to a rectangular equation. On this one, we're going to square both sides. R squared is 100, and then x squared plus y squared is equal to 100. On this one, we're going to take the tangent of both sides. So tangent of theta is equal to the tangent of 5 pi over 6. And this is y over x. That's one of the tools that we have where it says tangent of theta is y over x. Let's see, 5 pi over 6, that's over here. This is negative square root of 3 over 2. 1/2 is the unit circle coordinates. That's going to be 1 over negative square root of 3, sine over cosine. And y is equal to negative square root of 3 over 3. That's a 3. That's also a 3. Times x. Well, our sine is y. Y equals 10. Convert each polar equation to a rectangular equation. This one is r is equal to 6 over cosine. Secant is 1 over cosine. R cosine is equal to 6, and R cosine is x. So x equals 6. R equals sine, let's see, on this one, we're going to multiply both sides times r. Sine of theta. So we have x squared plus y squared is equal to y. And then we have x squared plus y squared minus y plus something is equal to 0 plus something. So we subtracted the y over. Now to complete the square, you take b divided by 2 and square it. So we're adding 1/4 to both sides, 1/4. This is x squared plus, now this will factor into y minus 1/2, y minus 1/2. So my y minus 1/2 squared is equal to 1/4, and I'm already starting to lag a little bit. So pause if you want to get this copied down. All right, we got r equals 16 cosine of theta. So let's multiply both sides times r to get that r cosine. We have x squared plus y squared is equal to 16x. X squared minus 16x plus something plus y squared is equal to 0 plus something. We have x squared, well, actually we're going to add, let's see, 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 squared is 64. We're adding 64 to both sides. X minus 8 squared plus y squared is equal to 64. So again, that's a circle. Here we're going to multiply both sides by r also. We have 8r sine of theta plus 2r cosine of theta. And x squared plus y squared is equal to 8y plus 2x. And now we're going to have to complete the square on both, x and y. So we have x squared minus 2x plus something plus y squared minus 8y plus something is equal to 0 plus something plus something. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 squared is 1, so we're adding 1 to both sides. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 squared is 16, so we have 16 here. That's going to be x minus 1 squared, that's a 2, plus y minus 4 squared is equal to 17.